Slay the Spire 2 is finally here. I've been waiting for so long. I can't wait to play this awesome game. Play along with me and you will not be disappointed. This game is going to blow your mind. It's so deep. I think what I want to do is play the game, analyze what I do, and you can analyze with me. You know, write in the comments if I'm doing bad or good, whatever. And this is my first run, so hopefully it will be fine. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's go. The Ironclad. Wow. This art is beautiful if you compare it to Slay the Spire 1. The last soldier of the Ironclads crushes foes with sword and flame against his will. Burning blood. At the end of combat, heal 6 HP. What a beast. There's many new characters. I'm really looking forward to try out the new ones. It looks like this is your first time. It is. Tutorial? Sure. Might be repetition, but it could be new events. Got it. I choose my path. The map is different too. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play once you are out and your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. You basically get back the energy. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to block. Defend, gain 5 block. And a strike. Oh, they're on the first one they're above each other, like the stack. Here they are separated. I'm gonna use 1 block, 2 blocks and 1 strike. No more cards. So this is my draw pile. You can shake it anytime. And this is the pile that's discarded pile. Empowered. This is a new icon. Did not exist on the first one. Buff. This is my opportunity to use strike. I'm using 1 block here and 1 bash. Deal 8 damage and apply 2 vulnerability. Vulnerable. Receive 50% more damage from attacks for 2 turns. I'm using 2 defender and 1 strike. Inhibit. Strike. Strike. I received gold and a card. Wow. Honestly, Ironclad has never been my strong side. I usually play silent. I'm gonna go for a deck that's just raw damage and block. So I'm picking setup strike. My plan here is to defeat the elite. There's only 1 elite. The second one here. I'm taking this path. I'll start there. Weak slime, leaf slime, weak slime. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 4 damage. This enemy intends to give you 1 status card. A status card, what's that? Aggressive, this enemy tend to attack for 3 damage. Starting with the block here and I'm striking the tiny monster. Dead. I'm using 2 blocks here and 1 strike on the leaf slime. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. I'm using setup strike. Then using strike. And I'm discarding my... That's what they call status card. I'm discarding that one. Using block here and then a strike. Tip power cards. Power cards apply a buff to when used. A buff to you when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. Inflame. Gain 2 strength. Sounds good. Strategic. This is a new symbol. This enemy intends to apply a debuff. Okay. That's clever. An arrow downwards means debuff. Arrow upwards means buff. I'm gonna use striker. What the? Shrink. While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attack deal 30% less damage. Holy! That's interesting. I'm using my inflame here, and then I'm gonna use my setup strike, and then another strike. Shrink. While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attack deal 30 less damage. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take some damage here. Fire potion. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potion stays with you throughout the run. Iron Wave. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Dismantle. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hit twice. Cinder. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. That's a risky one. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hit twice. I'm taking this man. Now, you know what? I'm skipping. Honestly. Don't forget your reward. I know, I'm skipping. New character. Inklet. Inklet. Slippery. The next time Inklet loses HP, it loses 1 HP instead. Wait, what? The next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead. Oh. Okay. So it has a block, essentially. It's like Entangled from Slay the Spire 1, but it's only one attack. That's interesting. I'ma use my defend card here. And then I'm gonna use my strike here. And it's gonna remove the, what's it called? The slippery. Right? Yeah. And now I'm gonna use my potion. And throw it on enemy. The animation is so fun. I wonder if it regenerates each turn, or if they only have one. 16 HP, I can do 12? 13. Still not enough. I need to defend it. Hopefully the slippery don't regenerate. No, it left. I'm using Inflame to strengthen my bash. Was that the best move? Probably not. I'm using strike here and defending twice. This is new. You can see the end boss of the act. Usually you have to scroll on the map, I think. Here I'm just killing him. Get some free gold. And some cards. Stomp. Cost me 3. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. So essentially I can strike 3 times. Use my basic strike. And then get 12 damage for free. If they allow me to use 3 strikes. Shrug it off. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. That's from Slay the Spire 1. Armaments. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Could be good, honestly. I'm taking Stomp though. It's blue. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. What would you do in that situation? Another new character. Mauler. Mauler, aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 4 damage 2 times. That's 8 damage. I cannot block 8 damage. I can block 5. I'm blocking 5. And using bash to apply vulnerable for the next round and this round. Strategic. This enemy intends to apply a debuff to you. Alright. Gain 2 strength this turn. Deal. I'm using Inflame to gain 2 strength. I'm using Setup Strike to deal 9 damage and gain 2 strength this turn. So basically I have 4 strength. And using Strike to deal 10 damage. Six times 2 is 12. I'm using 2 block here. I'm getting damage too. $21. That's a lot. 14. Can I do That's... Oh, it costs 2. I can't use that one. Nine, 8. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm using my block, using my setup strike, and then dealing 10 damage. Now he's used dead. 11 gold. Strength potion. Gain 2 strength. Add a card. Thunderclap. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Setup strike. Deal 7 damage. Gain 2 strength this turn. Rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. And this rage is cost nothing. I feel like this is a trap card. But I'm trying it out. Let's go. A bird. Biridonis. This enemy intend to attack for 16 damage. Territorial. At the end of its turn, gain 1 strength. Oh wow. Interesting. Will it escalate? I think it will escalate. This is an elite fight, so I should use an elixir. I'm using my strength potion, then inflame, then setup strike, then a strike, and then stomp is free. I think that's the best player. Inflame, setup strike to get more strength and deal a lot of damage. Then using a strike. Oh no, I can't use... Miscalculated. 16 damage. 4 times 3, that's 12. I'm using rage here, it's free. I'm defending. It's going to escalate quickly, I need to kill him fast. But I'm getting damaged a lot. I'm using defend twice here and I'm using strike. Hopefully it doesn't charge me every time. 6 times 3, that's 18. He is... I'm gonna deal 11 damage, gain 2 strength. Then I'm gonna use a strike, and then another strike. And then my stomp for free. I'm getting damaged here. And that sucks. But... I think... this is okay. Tip: relics. Relics found throughout the spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. We just killed an elite, that's why we get it. This is our second relic. Our first relic is Burning Blood. At the end of combat, heal 6 HP. Vaira. Start each combat with 1 strength. Strength adds additional damage to attacks. Block potion, gain 12 blocks. Bludgeon, 32 damage. Higher, gain energy at the start of each turn, so it doesn't disappear. Evil Eye, gain 8 block, gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. I don't have a lot of exhaust. I have 0 exhaust. I'm gonna use Pyre here. We can't go here. There's no path there. Maybe to the shop. I love this. Painting. I'm thinking we go here and we should upgrade our card. Maybe we can try upgrade the pyre. Gain 2 energy at the start of each turn. Sounds way too good to be true. We can upgrade that card and then go to the shop and maybe buy something. Is this the Brute Raider, Crossbow Raider, Axe Raider? Interesting. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. This is free, I'm using. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Can we kill something faster? 19. I'm using setup strike here on Axe Raider. And I'm using strike here. I'm getting free shield from my first card, Rage. So I'm avoiding damage here. $14 damage. I could do strike 3 times. That's 21 plus 13. That's 34. 19, 20, 21, 22. I think that's enough. I'm basically thinking of killing these 2 enemies to avoid getting damaged. Even if I defend here, there's a chance I die. Could, however, just kill this enemy and either use my block potion. Let's try to just kill 13. Yeah, I can kill them both. No, I cannot kill them both. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's on both. Never mind. It's on all the enemies. 8. So I can attack him. Use this to kill 2 of them. Oh, of course. I'm over-analyzing myself. The pyre. I really want to use the pyre, but there's no room for that now. I'm using defend twice here. And inflame. Does it extend to the next round or disappears? Oh, it sticks. Okay. It's not attacking me. It's my opportunity to set up strike, use strike, and kill him. Uppercut. Deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak, apply 1 vulnerable. True Grit. Gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card at random. Battle Trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak, apply... I don't feel like any card here is worth it. I'm skipping here. Tip resting. At the rest site you can stop and take a breather. So if you take rest here you get HP. If you use smite you can upgrade a card. I'm upgrading my pyre. Or a rage. I'm upgrading pyre. Check the store. Still sounds like that? Oh, the mat is for sale? Card removal service. Okay, it's different. You can also buy relics here. Should I actually... I'm removing one defend. I'm just thinning out my deck so I get more value each time I draw. Oh, this is different. Oh, what's inside? At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Plating at the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Block until the next turn prevents damage. Okay. Basically free armor. Am I upgrading rage here? I should. I should. Frog parasite. It's a frog. This enemy intends to give you 3 status cards. Upon dying, summons something. Interesting. I'm using setup strike here and then striking. Infection. Infection unplayable. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Wow, that sucks. Can I please use my pyre, please? Rage. 4 times 4 is 16. Wow. I can use block here. Get 12 plus 1 defense and I get 17. And then I can use my pyre. Gain energy at the start of each turn. 2. So now I have 5 energy. And then an infection. I'm using inflame here. And I'm using bash. And then stomp. Strike. Okay. Stun. This enemy can't act on his next turn. I have 0 AoE. Like cards that can attack multiple enemies. I only have 1. And it's a hard one to trigger. I can do 9 plus 9 is 18. I can kill one of them. I can use it on this one and use the fund. I'm using rage here. Deal 10 HP. I'm using setup strike. And then using a normal strike. And then I use defend. I'm using my strike to kill that enemy and using defend. This animation is so beautiful. I love it. I like this. These maggots. Okay, he's planning to damage me 8. I'm going to use my bash, then my strike, and he's dead. 35 gold ornamental fan from this first game. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. It's a very powerful relic for Ironclad, the character I'm playing. Choose a card. Pillage. Deal 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Rampage. Deal 9 damage, increase this card damage by 5 this combat. So it's basically 14 damage for 1 next time you use it. Flame Barrier. Gain 12 block whenever you are attacked. This turn deal 4 damage back. It's not my type of card. Honestly, I don't like any card right now. Rampage though, it's a lot of free damage. It's twice the amount of strike. No, even more. 14, yeah. Oh, it's free damage, I have to take it. This guy again, Nibbit. Oh, please let me use this. Higher. So I used Pyre there, and it was free. I couldn't evade the damage anyway. I'm getting damage 1 here, but that's okay, because I got the Pyre. I'm using Rage here, set up strike. On the backer Nibbit, then another strike. And then a third strike. And then a defend. I need a card that can pull more cards. Like play this card and draw 2 additional cards. That way I can create an engine. Start to actually do something. Inflame. Stomp. Okay, I'm taking damage here. 17. That's 16. Unfortunate. Oh wait, I have more. I'm using strength here. Then I'm using bash to get the vulnerable, and then strike and defend. Using Rage here. Rampage, deal 12 damage, increase the card. Am I dying here? No. I'm using Bash to apply vulnerable. And then I'm using Rampage. And that was all of the strikes. Energy Potion. Gain 2 extra energy. Bloodletting. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 energy. It's either very good early game or very good late game. Interesting card, I'm not picking it though. Whirlwind. Deal 5 damage to all enemies. X times. I need an AoE. I have no AoE damage. A card that can deal a lot of damage to many enemies. Apply to. I'm taking Whirlwind. Now, if I get Whirlwind, I will use it. No. course not. Rampage. I'm using Rampage on the small one to avoid getting damaged. Deal 13 damage. Could have played that differently, honestly. I'm using Strike. 13 damage. And I could have used the abilities on this two only, and then use the Stomp to kill the other smaller ones. Slimed. Draw one card. Exhaust. Can I kill them here? 8, 7, 7. If I get strength, I will do more damage. 14, 22. I'm using Strike here. I'm getting damage here. Now I have the whirlwind. I'm using Rage here, and the Bash, and Strike. I could have played that way differently. Perfect Strike. Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing Strike. Rampage. It's the same card. Second Wind. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card. I could pick another Rampage here. I don't know. Should I pick another Rampage? Yeah, I'm picking Rampage here. What is this? Cubex Construct. Empower. This enemy intend to use a buff. Artifact negates 1 debuff. Alright. I'm using my setup Strike here. And my Strike. And my Whirlwind. Nine damage. Seven, 16. Still too little. I'm using Pyre Plus here and the Defend card. I want to keep my potion for the final boss, or the boss for this act. I'm using Rage here, using Rampage, and I'm using Strike against all of the strikes. Rampage card is very strong. Animation is, it's cool. Howl from Beyond. Deal 60 damage to all enemies. At the start of your turn, place from the exhaust pile. What? I don't even understand the card. Pillage. Deal 6 damage round. I'm skipping this. The rest site. Do I upgrade or do I take a nap? It's a new boss, so I don't know how to approach it. It's gonna be interesting. I'm resting here to be safe. It's my first playthrough. I'm being cautious. We have Vantum. Alright. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 7 damage. Slippery. The next 9 times Vantum loses HP, it only loses 1 HP. So if you come from Slay the Spire 1, it's basically entangle 9 times. Okay. I'm using Rage here. And strike. And another strike. I could have used Bash here. Six times 2 is 12. My approach here is I just wanna remove the slippery, so the damage output doesn't matter right now. Just wanna play a lot of cards. But I'm getting damage here. 6 times 2 is 12. I can block 5. If you play Silencer, and you meet this boss and you have a lot of daggers, entangle, the slippery effect is it's not as powerful. Okay, now it's 27 damage. Alright. I'm using Pyre here, and I'm using my energy potion. I'm using Defend. That's twice, don't matter. Using Rampage is to increase the card's ability for the next time I draw it, and another strike. And no whirlwind. Can I do it? No. I do get from the Ormount to Fen. I get 3 armor, even if I don't use the attack on whirlwind. So he has 4 stages, 1 buffing, then damage, and then higher damage. He has 3 entangles. I'm using Inflame, strike, strike, strike. Now I'm doing it real damage. The slipper is gone. Ooh, unplayable cards cannot be played, okay. I'm starting with Bash to make him vulnerable, using setup, strength, and then defense. I'm using my Rage here. Picking Rampage, strike, and fight. I have 24 shield. $29. Can I even survive this?
this. I'm gonna pick all. I'm blocking here. Striking, stomp. I'm 9 armor. I got additional 4 from the ornamental fan. $34 damage. Am I just winning here? Let's go! First boss killed in Act 1. Interesting boss. Okay, now we need to choose a card. Primal Force. Transform all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock. What? Giant Rock. Deal 16 damage. Transform all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock. What the... That sounds fun. 16 damage. Let's say I use the Pyre, and then I use the Rage, and then every other card is a rock. Do I want Rampage to become a rock? It's 14 damage. Deal 7 damage. I'm losing my strength, and at the start of a turn gain 2 strength. It's okay. It's just very expensive. You wanna upgrade it real fast to get the value. Trash. Deal 4 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. I like, honestly, Primal Force sounds like a blast. Hive. And the boss is the Insatiable. Interesting. Looks like Dune. The worm from Dune. Okay, let's plan an approach. As always, you wanna kill the elites to get strength. If you can. I have 11 HP. Wait, why didn't it regenerate? What? Okay. 11 HP. Interesting. I need to rest up. We have a resting area right there. And there. And there. Oh, 3 of them. Okay, I'm going this way. I think that's the safest approach, since I have no health. I was expecting to regenerate HP once I... Well, what's this? Oh, what's this? Pile. Melting Dragon. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. Pile steers. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2 next turn. If you end your turn with an unspent... Okay. How to remove 5 cards from your deck. After each combat, randomly add 1 back. Upgraded. Pile's Eye. The first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. What? And take an extra turn? For free? This can save lives. Obviously you don't want to exhaust your hand, but if you have drawn poorly cards and you're in trouble, then this can save you. That's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be in that position. which could be greedy to say, but my approach here is to pick the piles tiers. I don't even know if I'm using it. It's just gonna be there. This is very interesting. What are you guys choosing? Is this the right pick? I'm picking this one. Proceed. Now I get my HP back. Okay, thank God. Okay, we have to rethink our strategy. Okay, wanna fight the elites. Preferably. We also wanna use my gold, so a store would be nice. There's a store here. If I pick this way, I don't get a rest site for upgrades. You usually want to have an upgrade your cards after you received a good card from an elite. There's one here. In my opinion, this is the best way. And depending if I need to upgrade, I go there. And if not, I can pick another elite. Alright, let's start Act 2. First enemy, Tunneler. It's aggressive and it intends to attack for 13 damage. What do I do here? Let's... I'm blocking for 5. I'm using Rampage and a Strike. He's damaging me. Not a lot though. I'm using Rage here. I'm using Primal Force. Let's go. And he's hiding, okay. He's burrowed. Block is not removed at the start of Tunneler's turn. Stunned if all block is removed. Okay. So he's keeping his block. He's also damaging me for 23. That's a lot. I'm using Defend here. I'm using Setup Strike and Rampage. My strategy here is to... Sadly, I'm not in a position to use Pyre. Wait, 16 damage, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's over 40. I can just use this one. Wait, what? Transform all attacks in all attacks. There's no attack here. I have skill and power. My bad. I'm using both my defense and I'll strengthen myself for the next turn. 12. Giant Rock. I'm using Rage here. Can I kill him? He has... I can kill him. No, I cannot. $17 plus 19, that's... I can kill him. I'm using Giant Rock and... Headbutt. Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Ashen Strike. It's a +1, so it's already upgraded. It's good to pay attention to that. Deal 6 damage, deal 4 additional damage for each card in your pile. In your exhaust pile. I don't have a lot of exhaust card, do I? Nope. Grapple. Deal 7 damage. Whenever you gain block this turn, deal 5 damage to the enemy. Wait. That's very good. That's synergized with my rage. Essentially I attack, I get 5 block, and I do an additional 5 damage for that turn. It's a nice combo, but will I pull it off? I don't know. I'll try. Hello. Is it different? It's another act. It looks different. Oh wow, it's another shop. And this mat is for sale. This is just relics. Is this a snack white? Yeah, it is. The cost of your cards are randomized on draw from 0 to 3. Happy Flower. Every 5 turns, gain 1 additional energy. Blood Vial. At the start of each combat, heal 1 HP. Mango. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 3. Orichalcum? Orichalcum. Can't pronounce that. If you end your turn without a block, gain 3 block. That will never happen. Venerable T-set. Whenever you enter rest site, start the next combat with an additional energy. I'm buying Happy Flower. Will it pay off? Maybe. I'm picking it. Oh, it wasn't a shop. It was a random... Okay. This is the regular shop. Wing Charm. A random card in each card reward is enchanted with Swift. Swift 1. Swift. The first time you play this card, draw 1 card. Oh. Interesting. I'm buying this relic. Grasshopper. Thieving Hopper. Oh no, it's a escape artist. Tries to escape the combat after 5 turns. Malicious. The enemy intend to apply affliction on your cards. On my cards. And it wants to attack me for 17 damage. Attack, attack. Okay, you took my rampage card. Upon killing this enemy, the stolen card is returned. So if I don't kill him, he will steal the card. Interesting. You could use this to your advantage. If you have cards that you don't like and he pulls one of them, you could just try to survive unless he pulls all of your cards. It's an interesting mechanic. Anyway, I'm using. I'm applying vulnerability and striking once. Flutter. Flutter. Receive 50% less damage from attacks. Deal attack damage 5 times to stun it. Okay. Let's do 21 raw damage. I'm using Pyre Plus here, then I'm using Rampage. I'm using Rage here. 6 times 5 is 30. He has 1 HP, but he's stunned. Gambler's Brew. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Take your stolen card back. I can actually skip it if I want to. True Grit. And I got the Swift ability from my perk. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. Havoc. Play the top card of your draw pile. Gain 12 block whenever you are attacked this turn. Deal 4 damage back. I'm skipping. I'm taking back my Rampage though. Bug Slayer. Wow, that's a cool looking dude. Bug Slayer. As you're fending off a swarm of aggressive insects, you suddenly notice a mighty rugged warrior man fighting beside you this whole time. The insect, sensing defeat, scatter. You turn to your fellow fighter. Would you like any tips on exterminating these pests? How polite, you nod and accept his offer. Learn extermination technique. Add exterminate to your deck. Deal 3 damage 4 times to all enemies. 12 damage for a cost of 1. It's a colorless card, another colorless. Learn Squash technique. Deal 10 damage, apply 2 vulnerability. I'm picking Exterminate. I see you wish to learn the extermination technique, very good. He pauses briefly, thinking how best to endow you with this maneuver. This is the technique, behold, he boasts while holding up a can of insecticide. Alright, Infested Prism. 22 damage, Vital Spark. The first time Infested Prism takes damage each turn, attacker gains energy. Do I get back? I'm using grappling. Yeah, I got back. Okay. Grapple. Do I get back 1? Yeah, 1 energy. Okay. I'm actually in trouble here. Exterminate. 9 times 3 is 20. 7? I'm in a pickle. I could defend and I would still die. I can every 5 turns, 3 turns. I can go get additional 4 blocks by attacking 3 times. Well, the first one is always free, so there's no reason to not engage with the setup strike. What? External. Played that very poorly. I could have used bash first and then strength. But I didn't receive the energy, that's why I got confused. Well, anyway. Just my luck. Well, it was my first run. I'm pretty happy with that. I learned a lot. And I discovered so many stuff. A lot of new stuff. I love that. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Play a single run to reveal this epoch. Chapter 5, New, the Reopening. Mother of Resurrection, new, awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, again, again. New will now greet you at the start of each run. What? Three epochs are waiting to be revealed. Oh, I have unlocked it. Okay, unlocked by accumulate score. Magnum Opus, Chapter 1, Prion. Is this like a story, like a lore? A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along the journey lay a planet named Prion. A mere speck in the universe. They say that a great story about Spire took place there. Cards unlocked. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw, gain energy. Entropy. At the start of your turn, transfer 1 card in your hand. Transform cards become random card at any rarity. Catastrophe. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Okay. The Ironclad. Beat Act 1 with the Ironclad to reveal this epoch. Chapter 3. The Ironclad. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the Spire, driven by pure instinct and a cursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Cards unlocked. Molten Fist, deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable. Exhaust. Cruelty, vulnerable enemies take an additional 25 damage. Dominate, gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. This is like achievement, so you unlock the lore, you get cards, And you also get like a story. Fog rolling. Play around with the Ironclad to reveal this epoch. The Silence. Oh my god, the Silent! News of the Spire reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Let's go! Silent sneaks past the gate walls with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlock the Silent as a playable character. Nice. Alright, that's the end of my first run in Slay the Spire 2. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'll definitely be playing more and uploading every week. If you have tips or ideas on how I can improve, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the run, feel free to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.